Well, hello there. Let me get a one if I sound okay. Let me get a two if I sound choppy, because this little indicator here on StreamYards is acting a whole fool. All right, that's what's up. Thank you, lovely. That's what's up. What's going on, sexy butterfly? What's going on, Pink Extra? I see you got a new assignment. Congratulations. Do your thing. Dimples Jenkins is here. Discarded Roses is here. Geisha Peach, Ebony, Aquarius Shade, Coffee. What's going on, Daniel? How are you? We got everybody in the building. Baby Queen. Listen, ladies. Every single time something like this happens, and pardon my laughter, okay? Pardon my laughter. Blackistan sits and waits with very, very patiently. You got to be patient to wait for shit like this to happen, but they wait very, very patiently to find them the badass white boy. Oh, we found one. Let's take our funky asses over to the divestors and see what they got to say about that. You sure? Are you sure? I asked you in my community tab and you started trolling, right? I asked you, was you sure? Oh, you can't say nothing about it. You blah, 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 blah. Okay, you got it. You got it. Let me proceed to share my screen so I can show you an example of the fuckery that's in my chat room. Hold on. Community tab be all everywhere. That's all right. I got you. And remember, I told you this. You asked for this shit. Remember, I told you you asked for this shit. All right. So let's go. Yeah. Hashtag divest. Okay, this person here. I blurred out the name because who gives a shit who this actually is? Who gives a shit who this actually is? In my community tab, when I was letting the ladies know that we were going to continue to watch Scandal, the shooting came up. The Buffalo situation came up, right? And here's one of the people here. I hope you're not going to deflect from this point by pointing out black men killing black women. Right, because fuck that, right? That's not important. Talking about black women getting dropped, that's not important. Fuck that. Let's go. Let's talk about this white boy because you dropping every 5.5 hours, right? Fuck that. You tired of that. You bored with that. I got you, right? She goes on to say, because both can coexist and be wrong at the same time. Well, I declare. I agree. I agree that the mass release of live ammunition into a crowd can be wrong at the same time. But you're going to hate where this is going, sis. All right? Be my guest and read the rest of that gibberish that dumb bitch put up there. Ma'am, I know you in the comment section. I see you. Do what you do. What you got to admit to yourself first, though, is how bad you want divestment to seem like it's wrong. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say, hey, ladies, I'm uncomfortable with y'all leaving the black community. I need some company and some competition and some struggle shit. I need somebody to bond over struggle. Don't go. And on top of that, I prefer black males, right? Just say that because this shit right here is corny. It's corny as fuck, but you finna get what you asked for. All right? These are the mass shootings that took place in the past 30 days. Right? Right? You sure you ready? The sad part is, up under a post with this man's picture, do you know that there were black women up under there talking about how fine he is? I shit you not. I shit you not. So this mass shooter is fine. But yeah, okay. This motherfucker's name is Ntule Payton. He did his mass release of live ammunition in Sacramento. Deleted 6, injured 12. Right? Where's the outrage? Where is it? You said you wanted to talk about folks shooting into crowds, so let's do it, bitch. Let's go. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, wow. Who's this? I'm glad you asked. That's Jeremy Reynolds. He's from Houston. He did a mass release of live ammunition into a hotel, deleting 5. I'll wait. I will wait. I need some feedback here. Let me see what's going on in this comment section. Let me get off this tab and see what's going on over here because we're not doing this. We are not doing this. No matter how you slice this fucking cake, Blackistan ain't where it's at. It ain't where it's at. You will always be in more danger with them than you will with others. It's a fact. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. Right? Not only did he do this mass release of live ammunition, getting rid of 5 folks, he's no longer with us because after that, he decided to go and have a standoff with the cops. Oh, that's not enough. That's only 2. That's only 2. Let's see what else we got around this bitch. I'm going to apologize to you right now for the viewing. I know that that's very tough to look at. Oh my God. I know that's very tough to look at. Outside the looks, his name's Alex. Last name Madison, by the way. Well, he did his mass release in New Orleans. 6 injured, 2 fatally. Where is the commentary? Where is it? I'm looking everywhere for it and I don't see it. And what's most disappointing to me is how you fence sitters, you go for this shit every time. You can't fall for the same trick every time, baby. You can't do it. It's corny. It's corny. You said you wanted to talk about the mass fatalities, because I don't want to trigger no algorithms and no YouTube flags and all this shit here. You said you wanted to talk about it. Pull up a chair and let's talk about it, whore. Let's go. Let's get this beautiful specimen off my goddamn screen. Mind you, ladies, these are all mass release of live ammunition in the past 30 days. I'm sure y'all have not seen these people. I'm sure of it. The other disappointing thing is this. I hope DZ ain't gonna be making fun of this because the victims in Buffalo, they was mostly black women. No matter how you cut it, sis, you still in more danger fucking with your own than fucking with them. But anyway, this right here is Keandre Jackson. Right? On May 15th, which was what, 2 days ago? He got into a little altercation with somebody, right? No harm, no foul. And he walked away. Responsible thing to do. But Keandre, he wasn't done. He came back firing into the crowd of people in which he just left, injuring a mother and son who had nothing to do with the incident. Again, at the risk of sounding like a broken goddamn record, where is the outrage? This outrage that you having about Buffalo is fake. These people are a protected species. They are a protected class. I tell you that all the time. The reason you don't know about these, because number one, Blackistan ain't gonna tell you about that because they can't be bothered. But they're protected by outsiders as well. They're protected by the larger society as well. When I tell you that they are a protected class, it's not just the mammies protecting them. It's everybody. Everybody. Okay? Let's keep going. Let's go. You didn't know all of these mass release of ammunitions was happening as much as it is. I know you didn't know. I know you didn't know. Who that? Who that? Well, that's Kevon McCaster, right? He's from Lafayette, Indiana. Well, some people decided to get together and have a block party, and Kevon ain't having it. He felt the way about whatever went on there. Okay? He also began firing at partygoers, deleting 2, injuring 4, including his dumb ass self. Y'all tired yet? Are y'all tired? Because look, if you're gonna start that, you need to talk about what the white boy doing. That's fine. We're gonna talk about the white boy. But we're going to talk about it all. You swept all these Negroes up under the rug so that we can talk about one white incident. Ain't you cute? Ain't you cute? And Blackistan is supposed to do that. But what's not supposed to happen is black women following their lead, trotting their ass into Blackistan, talking about, well, I was kind of undecided. You bitches are corny. You corny. Do you understand me? Well, let's get off Kevon real quick because he ain't nothing to look at either. It don't get no better. It doesn't get any better. This one's name is Delijah Gravely. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all have simply got to be kidding me when you tell me your preference is these motherfuckers here. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you're scared to lead the black community. I do. You ain't gonna tell me this motherfucker got a face only a mother could love, if that. You're not gonna tell me. Well, he did his mass release of ammunition on May 3rd. Did you know that? Did anybody know that? It is quiet up in here. It's a look. This one's from West Virginia. All right. Upon him firing ammunition into a crowd, he injured some juveniles. I thought you said you loved the kids. Fortunately, no one died in his incident, but I thought you said you loved the kids. He hurt some children with his mass release of live ammunition. Mammies, where is the outrage? I can't do this shit with y'all. This shit is weak, it's corny, and you bore me. You bore me. That's only a couple, DZ. Okay, well, God damn it. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lord. You mean to tell me we got 6 of them on one slide? We got 6 of the brothers on one slide? Child, please. Tell you what this motherfucker did. These motherfuckers did. Let's name them, starting from the top, starting from the left, going to the right. Reginald Butler, Javante Butler, Cameron Randall, Trevin Jones, Jalen Jefferson, and Kadeem Connor. By the way, the last one, Kadeem Connor, they haven't found him yet. He's still on the run. But anyway, let me tell you what these peaceful sons of mammies did. Houses, vehicles, all occupied with multiple tens of dozens of people occupied. Well, they did their mass release of ammunition, cars, houses, so on and so forth. The first two, Reginald Butler and Javante Butler, they were all out on bond for another crime they had committed. Reginald being murder, right? And Javante being assault with a deadly weapon, and 2 other felonies, including fleeing law enforcement. Y'all gonna miss me. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not. Quit asking me. You come to my comment section. When you gonna talk about this? When you gonna talk about that? I'm talking about it, but I don't see you. My link is down there. So if you want some of this ass, you better come get it. I'll wait. I need somebody to tell me why everybody's so silent all of a sudden. Aaliyah, it's on you before I continue. She has another one.
Well, just to add to everybody that you already talked about, I was talking about Jeremy Theron Smith in Dallas, Texas. He just went in and shot 3 Korean women inside of a hair salon. Yeah, they just got him. So that was another one that's added all on top of everyone else you just got through talking about. But so this is definitely another one of those times where Black folks should have just sat quietly and ate their food, because not only do they not have any room to talk, they really don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to the mass release of live ammunition when they do this kind of shit on a regular basis, and this is how sick and twisted a lot of them are, because you actually have a lot of these women sitting back and waiting for any type of tragedy to strike so they can then blame this on divestors, pretty much the same way they did when they tried to blame Lawrence Smith Field's death on us as well. That's why they try to complain about our rhetoric so much, so they can sit back and say, see, we told y'all their rhetoric was dangerous. And it's really all disingenuous when you see that the majority of the dangerous rhetoric has come from the main people who have tried to convince you that it's okay to still fuck around with your biggest predators. Now they're running around calling the same men we've been warning y'all about all this time unhinged. I think that that is very fucking interesting. And it's also very fucking disturbing how obsessed these people have become with divestors and who's actually leaving the community when they have more important shit to worry about, like the fact that your men pull out weapons and just open up fire whenever you feel like it, taking out a lot of fucking people. And you do this in whole neighborhoods. You shoot up people's houses, shit like that. That's the shit your men do for sport.
I hope, Miss Deflection at the top that didn't want me to deflect to the murder of Black women, because that's a deflection. That ain't important. I hope I made you proud, whore. I ain't talk about that. We were talking about mass shootings. I hope I did you proud. I hope you click the link. I hope you bring your ass up here. Don't tell me how to divest while you jumping up and down on naked shit log. Don't do that. Don't tell me how to do this shit. You do your own thing. You go make excuses for these motherfuckers. I'll talk about the white boy. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Because here's the thing. We talked about all of these shooters, all of them, right? But we never made it to this one. While we was talking about that shit, we never made it to homeboy on the left, right? Right? I didn't even have to mention him because your men do it so much that he didn't have room in my little monologue. That's how this shit works, bitch. No, don't tell me no shit about that. And we gonna go over this shit too. And some more shit. And if you don't like it, you take your ass back over there to the struggle area talking about folks trauma bonding. Y'all was in my inbox all goddamn night talking about this dude over here because you wanted to do what? Trauma bond. Fuck out of here. They are so disingenuous. I can't do this. I can't. Ebony, you got anything to add before I completely go off?
Well, here's the thing. It's the pick your poison. We're gonna pick out. It's like picking your sins. Okay, so it is just a tragedy that Black people were targeted. But you know what? I counted up some of those fatalities that you did. He killed those dudes killed just as many or more than that crazy little white kid right there. So that's what I'm saying. It's the hypocrisy for me. It's the hypocrisy. It's the, we're going to pick our sins. We're going to pick and choose, because, you can't even eat crow at this point. You're eating shit.
Y'all, I want y'all to remember I told you how they treat Black men and how they treat them as some sort of protected class. This goes from the bottom to the top. Ladies, I want to show y'all something. Even the president did it two different ways when it came to your boy on the left versus your boy on the right. Number one, he didn't visit the people in Brooklyn. He didn't. But he went and visited the Black folks in Buffalo. Let me show you guys 1 minute excerpts of the speech that he gave in the respective areas. Y'all, look, let me move this out the way. Stop sharing, because y'all fixing the shit when y'all see this shit. There's a huge difference in how Biden addressed the Black one versus the white one. Now, y'all remember, old boy was a Black supremacist. Remember, he was a Black nationalist, just like old boy over there was a white nationalist. But let's go. Okay. This right here is after the Brooklyn situation, the subway situation.
To start, I'd like to say a few words about the mass shooting in New York City subway this morning. You've all read and heard about. Jill and I, my wife Jill and I, are praying for those that are injured and all those touched by that trauma. And we're grateful for all the first responders who jumped into action, including civilians who didn't hesitate to help their fellow passengers and try to shield them. My team has been in touch with Mayor Adams and New York's police commissioner, and the Department of Justice and the FBI are working closely with the NYPD on the ground. We're going to continue to stay in close contact with New York authorities, and as we learn more about the situation over the coming hours and days. And something could have broken between now and the last hour. I haven't heard the news. I haven't spoken to anyone on my staff, but we're not letting up on it till we find out and we find the perpetrator.
Now, that's the end of that, because the rest of it is some fair use shit. Let me just fast forward it so I can show you that's what was coming up next. So you didn't say that I wasn't showing the whole thing. That was the whole thing. He didn't call him any names. He didn't vouch for his spirit. He didn't say his name. He said he's going to pray, him and his wife, and they're going to, work with authorities to get it done. Watch what he does with the situation in Buffalo.
Let me say a word about yesterday's mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. The lone gunman, armed with weapons of war and hate-filled soul, shot and killed 10 innocent people in cold blood at a grocery store on Saturday afternoon. Jill and I, like all of you, pray for the victims and their families and a devastated community. I've been receiving updates from my team in the White House that's in close contact with the Justice Department. We're still gathering the facts, but already the Justice Department has stated publicly that it is investigating the matter as a hate crime, racially motivated act of white supremacy and violent extremism. As they do, we must all work together to address the hate that remains a stain on the soul of America. The hearts are heavy once again, but a resolve must never ever waver. No one understands this more than the people sitting in front of me. Moms, dads, children, family members, about how those folks in Buffalo feel today when they got the call. They're pulled into us as if you got pulled into a black hole in your chest. There's no way out. Jill and I know. We know no memorial, no gestures can fill the void in the hearts they have now, or that you who've lost someone feel as well.
Fair use, by the way. Did you see the huge difference in between the way he handled each one? Called one a white supremacist, didn't call the other one a black supremacist. When he was talking about the black guy, he was pretending as if he didn't know any intel. Well, I don't know what's going on. We're going to find out, but we're going to pray for you. Over here, he calling people black souls, dark hearts, all kind of shit. So when I tell you that they are a protected class, that's exactly what the fuck I mean. It doesn't just happen in the black community. From ants all the way up the damn dinosaurs, everybody's expected to protect the image of the black male. Point blank the fuck period. Shane, what you got?
Well, what I have to say on this is that it's dumbfounding how, black folks want to act like, these nakers shooting up the spot is a new thing when they've been having gang massacres since at least the 80s. So why they make it such a huge hoopla when one white person does it, and they completely ignore the countless numbers of lives that have been taken with these fools in their drive-bys? It makes no sense. Black folks need to worry about the violence in their own communities and getting those savages under control before they go around pointing their finger at everybody else. Because at the end of the day, other races of people aren't the one running into our neighborhoods now, committing most of the crimes and the deletions. It's nakers.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, I asked them, was they ready to do this? So we got all the shooters out of the way. Let me go back to my tab. We got these 6 sons of bitches. We got this ugly motherfucker. We got this other ugly motherfucker. We got this young ugly motherfucker. We have an even uglier motherfucker. We got another ugly motherfucker and another stupid motherfucker. So we went through the shooters that I cared to bring up this go round. There were more, believe it or not. But let's go back down. Let's go. You said you wanted to talk about the white boy. We finna talk about the white boy. We're going to actually talk about several white boys right now. Several white boys that the women in your community need. Because you haven't built anything for them. You haven't protected them. Even with the Buffalo incident, there was a whole retired cop in there and he got shot the fuck down because they can't win. I told you they can't win. They can't win. He's an experienced cop and got deleted by an inexperienced person that just graduated high school last year, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the white boys, right? Okay, that shooting took place in Tops, fucking grocery store in the Northeast. Okay, this Tops is white owned. It's been there for years. Now, who put this grocery store in this black neighborhood? You think Tyrone put that there? Because that's the grocery store that they travel to every goddamn day to get their food for daily sustenance, right? Well, I'm sorry, it wasn't. It was an immigrant from Rome named Ferrante, right? He then passed it down to his sons, right? Named Alfred and Armand. I know you don't know nothing about legacy. Just bear with me for a second, Blackistan. You never know about a father passing a business down to his sons and it flourishing. You have no idea about that. But that store is feeding that community. Here's one of the sons right there. There's one of the white boys we're going to talk about. You know, the ones that's feeding your families, the ones that you abandoned, right? Well, let's talk about another white boy. That's the CEO of that chain. Another goddamn white boy. You said you wanted to talk about some white boys, so here we go. We getting ready to do this shit. I asked you, did you want to do this? You kept pushing, so we doing this shit. Right? Say hello to Mr. Frank, the CEO of feeding your fucking babies that you abandoned. But anyway, let's keep going. This another white boy that the black women need in Buffalo, right? All of these people are in Buffalo because we talk about Buffalo right now, right? This motherfucker here, his name is Thomas, and he's the CEO of the ECMC hospitals in that area. Every time somebody has to deliver one of your bastards, there it is. You need that white boy right there. Where's the hospital in Buffalo that's owned by black folks that's delivering black babies? Where's the grocery store? I'll wait. I'll wait. Well, DZ, I don't even go to that hospital. That hospital is trash. Okay, I got you. I got you. There's another white boy that the black women in Buffalo need. He's the CEO of Buffalo General, an alternate hospital there. You know, who delivers babies, the ones unwanted by the nakers that y'all stay on my goddamn comment section trying to protect. That's another white boy that the black women in Buffalo need. Say hello to that white boy right there. Huh? Oh, that's not enough? This right here, this white boy is the chief operating officer of said hospital. You need that white boy, right? Because y'all don't know how to run no hospital. You have no idea. Your men can't run one. But DZ, what you talking about? I got you. Because we talking about the white boys. The white boys from Buffalo. That one right there, the police commissioner, right? Joseph, right? The one that come get that nigga off your ass every goddamn weekend after he drink that disgusting cheap ass liquor. Yeah, that white boy. Police commissioner in Buffalo. You need that white boy too, bitch. Oh, you meant to tell me you don't want to talk about these white boys, right? You stuck in a real precarious situation where you hate white boys but need them at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship, ain't it? Okay. All right. What about that white boy from Buffalo? Huh? That's Jillian Brown. He's the executive director of housing. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Where Tyrone gonna put you once y'all get rid of them white boys that y'all don't want to divest to? Answer me, bitch. Where are you going? Oh, you don't want to talk about him either? Oh, okay. All right. We'll keep scrolling down. We getting a little brown. God damn it. All right, this is Mr. Quinones, right? He is the New York Power Authority president and CEO, right? So you can plug up that cheap ass phone you got so that you can keep track of that nigga that you can't find on the weekends. You know what I'm talking about. You always running up the Dollar General to get a charger so you can come back and turn your location on, charge up all your devices and shit. It powers your TV and all that shit. You don't know what I'm talking about? You don't know? Okay. Let's talk about some more. White boys. Yeah, baby. Let's talk about them. Him, Mr. Russell Stoll, he's in charge of the water authority up in Buffalo. What? I'm sorry, you were saying what now? Hold up, I can't hear nobody. Kyra, I can't hear nobody. What's happening?
Well, they don't have anything to say. And they have nothing to say. And see, the funny thing is, I'm looking at this private chatter in the back, another troll. They're a dime a dozen. What they're ignoring about this Buffalo, the the white dude from Buffalo, who held the white dude from Buffalo accountable? The other white men. When Tyrone acts a fool, where are the black men to correct and police him? Nowhere. They're egging the shit on. They're twiddling their thumbs. They're fucking each other. Point is, they're not there doing their job as men to police their brethren.
Ladies, let me tell you something. It's real sad. I haven't seen any plans of retaliation for said incident in Buffalo. But what I have seen is retaliation to y'all for not mourning Kevin Samuels. Hmm? I told you, don't start with me. I'm the wrong one. If you want to start talking to people that are dating out or whatever, start with somebody that's unsure whether they should leave Blackistan. When your baby teeth come in, you do not start with a T-bone steak. You need some mashed potatoes, some grits, something. But don't start with no T-bone steak because you're not gonna tell me about white folks. You're not gonna do that. You're looking at somebody while you look. Brush your teeth, wash your ass, flush your toilet, wash your dishes, all that good shit right there. He's the reason why you can do it because he's making sure you got water to that goddamn raggedy ass piece of shit house you got. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing it. Aaliyah,
I mean, I couldn't have said it any better than what you just did. I mean, I don't know why in the fuck they keep trying us with this shit. Like, I don't know who the fuck they think they talking to. Like,
it's
come
stupid.
on, man.
It's stupid. It's stupid. You had look at the situation. You had to call somebody that looked like your shooter to come and help you. The people that own the hospital look like your shooter. The people that own your electric company look like your shooter. You literally had to go tell them to get him because that sorry ass motherfucker that was supposed to be protecting the store, he wasn't able to do so. I'll just say that. He's no longer with us. He was not able to protect you. I don't see any black men anywhere talking about what they're going to do about this. They waiting to see what I'm going to say about it. Well, you see what I had to say about it. Huh? You see what I had to say about it, and it ain't good. I told you wasn't going to like that shit. Shane, she must have stepped away. It's on you, Ebony.
Well, it seems to me that you guys want to see things on a very surface level. Critical thinking is not in the house, is it? Ever.
Hmm.
If you really thought about it, what you would have done is just kind of sit this one out, make sure the authorities took care of who they needed to take care of, and you can be guaranteed that the authorities could do that. But all those Sambos or whatever that who were, messing with assault rifles who look like you, they had to get them too.
Facts.
The men in the community, as Kyra so eloquently said, they weren't controlling them. So all these balding, sometimes funny looking white dudes are basically making your life easier
Period.
and better. Because had it been for the people who look like you, they'd give you an outhouse. If that.
If they sat this one out, they wouldn't have had the opportunity to start crying about how evil and racist white people are all over again. That's what it's all about. They cannot miss that opportunity. They live for shit like this. As soon as one of them does something, it's like, ooh, let's get online and start talking. I wonder what they got to say about this white boy. Oh, don't deflect and start talking about what black men do. No, we're gonna talk about what black men do because that's who affects this community the most.
Thank
That's
you.
who's taking out black women every 5.5 hours. But you're
Thank you.
gonna harp on what this one white boy did because that's the only ace that they think they have left to play. And they're gonna ride this shit for another 6 months, I guess,
But
until
Aaliyah, I'm sorry. They've been riding this shit forever. People are tired. You're tired. I mean, how long can you play milk the racism titty?
Child.
How long can they, Aaliyah?
I guess
Really
indefinitely, that's gonna always be the fallback. Racism, indefinitely.
racism. Okay, racism. Okay. Well, if that's the case, racism helped you eat. Racism gave you a place to sleep. Racism gave you a place to educate your kids if they're getting that. Racism is actually taking that person off beating the hell out of you to jail.
I
They
really
suck.
personally don't give a fuck what they choose to do. I just need them to keep divestors out of their mouths.
They
That's what
won't.
I'm not
They won't though.
understanding.
They won't. They won't.
That's why I'm not understanding, like, why in the hell are we constantly being brought up as the topic of discussion? Leave us the fuck out of your conversation because you claim you don't like divestors, you want no affiliation with divestors whatsoever. I'm starting to not believe you anymore, sis. Nobody believes you when every single live stream you do, you're discussing us. We become the topic of conversation no matter what it is. Nobody believes you anymore. You need more people.
Aaliyah, they feel abandoned. That's why. They feel that these divestors or the divested have abandoned the community. And
We
hell,
have.
no,
We
we
have.
did. We
Hell
did.
yeah. I'm proud of that shit too.
I am so proud. You cannot drag my ass back. I'm sorry. That's what it is. They feel abandoned. See, look what they keep doing to us. So get your ass
And
out.
talk about trauma bonding. Them motherfuckers trauma bond more than anybody. Oh, do we have us a ashy son of a bitch in my back room? Oh, Marcus, are you dusty?
No. Sorry. What? Sorry.
Okay.
You might want to sit this one out, baby. You might want to sit this one out. All right. Talk to
What's it
you
gonna
next
be?
go round. No, you gotta sit this one out. All by nature, are you dusty?
Not at all, ma'am. Good night, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Hey,
great. How are you guys doing?
We're
good. How are you?
awesome. We're sitting
Awesome.
up here making sure that motherfuckers know ain't no Trump card. There is no Trump card. I don't give a damn if another one of these happened tonight. One of these massive release of ammunition happened tonight. They'll never catch up with what the Dusties do to the black community. I'm actually bored with the shit. I am. Every
Oh,
time I see a news story and it's a white boy up there, I know good and goddamn well I'm getting ready to get 50 Gmails in less than goddamn 24 hours talking about that one white boy. But anyway, I'm ranting. Go ahead, all by nature.
no, it's fine. No, I find it crazy how this one incident in Buffalo seems to be the crutch for everything. Because like today on Twitter, they're posting a picture of Tika Sumter and her husband happens to be white. And the comments, oh my gosh, they went for Umar Johnson, they went for, and everything. For that matter, I made a comment like, oh my gosh, it's 2022. Why are people losing their minds about her husband being white? This troll comes under my comments and he's all, oh, so she wants to marry someone who is, like the guy that shot up people. She wants to marry someone like the shooter. And I'm
Child.
like, sir, no.
When look, they repping for you in the chat room. They put up your Jamaican flag. Y'all, I swear to God. Mammies, y'all in a hard fucking spot, man. You in a hard spot. Imagine, divested ladies, being in love with the black male collective. Also knowing that they can't protect you or bill for you. They can't. They just can't do it, nor do they want to. Right? We talked about that earlier in Discord with the little video we watched. But hey, imagine also sitting on bated breath, waiting for somebody outside of the community to do something, and then try to ride that shit into the sunset as if it trumps everything that's been talked about. Are
That
you
part right
kidding me?
there.
Are
But
you
you know what's
kidding me?
crazy? You know what's crazy? I've the guys that you brought up that did those match. I've never seen any of them. I've never heard of any of them on mainstream media. I think it's crazy. Like,
Mm.
where is the outrage? Where is the protesting? Where are all of
You're
the
not gonna
comment?
get
Where's the
you're not gonna get that. They're not
It's
gonna
not the
do
same
that.
energy. It's not the same energy at all.
You're not gonna get that. Because to be black in this country is to live a completely hypocritical life because you need the people that you hate so much. That's crazy. But you love the people that don't love you back. Those are the men in your community. That shit is a nut ward if I ever heard of one. I mean, come on. And then why did I know as soon as that went down, it was gonna be the teeter tottering, maybe at 1 foot in, 1 foot out ass bitches talking about, oh, but look, everybody does something, baby, with you being pro black and everything, right? Y'all really hated the All Lives Matter people. Y'all did. Y'all couldn't stand them. Y'all would chop them down as soon as they open their goddamn mouth. But as
That's
soon
what.
as something go down, all men are bad, right? That's you. But all of everybody do something and hated the All Lives Matter people. Where are you at on this shit, man? Where are you? Mm, I can't.
Crickets. Well, ladies, you have a good one. I'm gonna let y'all continue. You stay safe.
Thank you for coming out,
PZ,
everybody.
All
Yes, ma'am.
right.
I forgot about the SNAP benefits too.
What happened?
The SNAP benefits, these balding white dudes, they made sure they got that.
So that they can spend it at that same grocery store that was brought by another white
There
dude.
you
You can't make
go.
this shit up. You
There you
can't.
go. There you
They
go.
have an interim. They don't have a superintendent of schools. I look for that. She's an interim. They're waiting to hire one. But you bet your motherfucking ass. If I had a picture of the new one, I would get you. I would get you because you counting on them to educate your children as well. Ironically, they have a sister as an interim superintendent in Buffalo City Schools. Right? She's holding the seat warm until whoever's coming to take that job come take it. But I tell you what, this is embarrassing. You can't fall for the same trick every single time. And if you're going to fall for the same trick, send that email to somebody that still considers black men an option. Why would you send it to me? You know what you're going to get. We're going to bring everything. Now, we're not just going to take the bra off. We're going to take the panties off too. I see you. I see you. You want to talk about shootings? Let's go, baby girl. Let's talk about shootings. Let's talk about it. I get.
I mean, the thing is, what he did means absolutely nothing to me whatsoever. That's not gonna stop me from wanting to fuck with white men if that's what they thought. I mean, I guess that's why they don't understand what divestment really fucking is. I mean, y'all can play these bullshit ass games. I don't care if you can find me 10 white boys who did the same thing he just did. I'm still gonna fuck around with white men because that's what I like. You're
Well,
not
that
gonna
didn't
stop
stop
that.
them. That didn't stop them from going out. That see, when you talk about shit like that, it's just bed wench rhetoric, right? But when you tell the
Okay.
mammies and fence sitters, hey, all these little incidents ain't stopping them from leaving your ass in the hood, that's when you get them scabs peeled off. That's when they start bleeding all over the fucking place. They get mad at that because ain't nothing in this world boils a mammy or fence sitter's
You know, but
blood than seeing a black man with a non-black woman, period.
but
DZ.
that goes back to the unicorn, right? So is that the only race that can have unicorns, so to speak?
I guess,
Is it
girl.
just them? Are we allowed to have some white male unicorns too?
Oops.
I'm just
Oops.
asking.
Oops.
I mean, I just thought I would ask. I mean, are we allowed some unicorns in that too? Because I mean, they always want to tell us how it's not all of them, right? So I
Mm.
guess the not all does not only applies to their men. Is that what we're doing?
Hypocrisy. That's they shit
Okay.
right there. That's they shit
Okay,
right
I
there.
just wanted to make sure because if that's the case, I mean, I would like to stand up for the white male unicorns. I would like to.
They only like, I swear to God, earlier today, I was telling the ladies in the Discord, I say they pretend like they don't like generalities. When you say black men are bad fathers, they don't like that shit. But they like when you say black men got a big dick. They love that shit. They are so hypocritical. It's embarrassing. It's like, wait a minute, motherfuckers. I thought
And
you didn't like generalities.
that couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. I mean, what the hell?
Oh, go ahead, Kyra.
I have a question for the fence sitters and the mammies out there. Since this incident with the Buffalo shooter is supposed to just stop black women from ever considering a white man, did when that cicada got stabbed a few weeks ago by Courtney, did black men in mass stop dating white women, stop hitting them up on Tinder and all that stuff?
Thank you. Thank you.
It's funny. It's funny. And I don't look, y'all, don't send it to me. I mean, we could talk about it, but I don't think you want to talk about it with me. There's nothing you can do to set my divestment in reverse. This is some shit that's 30 years in the making. You're not gonna reverse this shit because I've been watching y'all for 30 years and it's been hot trash the whole time. Nothing but trash. Welcome
I've
to the
been
panel,
watching them for
lipstick.
40 years. They just got worse.
Didn't they though? It's like, God damn, what can you do next? And I'm scared to ask that question because damn, they show up and show the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
What's it?
I mean, I like them white unicorns. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, tasty,
Ain't they? Ain't
tasty
they
as
wonderful?
hell.
Ain't they wonderful?
Oh yeah, the white unicorns. That's right.
Look, welcome to the panel, lipstick. I know you fixing to go all the way off. Be mindful of the fucking algorithm. God damn it.
Good evening, ladies.
Hey.
Let me first say rest in peace to the victims of the Buffalo shooting and condolences to their families.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will give those families my condolences, but that in no way, shape, or forms affect my divestment journey. Right? This was a white supremacist who did what white supremacists do. This was a quote unquote lone wolf. Right? Now, what the liberal media will not tell you is that this guy who did the shooting had an obsession with the Waukesha Christmas parade Hebrew Israelite that ran over those white people because he hated white people. That was his retaliation act. That's what they won't tell you.
Oops. I tell you like this, y'all. Quit getting ate up with these motherfuckers. They are pushing an agenda. They didn't mention the Becky that also inspired him either, but we not gonna go there. That is for a conversation for another time. But honey, they not mentioning a lot of shit.
They're not mentioning all these mass shooters over since 2020 that have been black men. We can go down the line and talk
I
about
did
black
before you
men
got
who
here.
have
I
shot up
literally did
all
that.
of these venues,
Girl, I just did a few of them
but yet
before
they
you
want to
got
talk
here.
about this boy. I'm sorry, I'm late to the part. I was trying to get my happy hour on, but look, this has nothing to do with divestment. Black women, if you think this dusty ass, dick sucking white boy that shot up these people has anything, look, uh, first of all, a divested woman wouldn't be in no hood damn grocery store anyway. That's a story for another day.
Right.
But this lone grocery store that's in this black area that a white man had to build, I mean, no divested woman in her right mind would even be in that situation.
Or one of these bitches said, "Oh, it was mostly women that were in there." Well, in a black neighborhood, who is doing all the work? No matter where you go, it's
Right,
gonna be mostly women because they muling,
right.
they shopping, they working, they doing the goddamn job. So anywhere you go, it's gonna be mostly women. So what are you talking about? What are
That's
you
the one
talking
thing I
about?
want
And
to say.
And
what's
It,
right.
go ahead.
with
Go ahead,
Blackistan,
Ebony.
wherever they congregate, that's where I evacuate.
Period.
So
It, and it makes sense
Women
that the
rose up.
women were in the store because black women are the ones that hold the jobs. Therefore, they have the paychecks. Of course,
uh-huh.
they're going to do the shopping.
I can't, y'all. It's like I told y'all, I was bored with this months ago. Very bored with this. Okay.
But I don't
Luna
understand,
wrote.
DZ, why they're sending this shit to you though. Why are they? What do they want? What the fuck they want you to say? They want you to be the spokesperson. Why the fuck
I,
they telling you need to speak up on it?
I don't know what they want from me, but you got the wrong one. If you want somebody, a black woman, to speak up on this, I'm the wrong one. I am going to side with the people that provide all my shit and my daily needs every fucking time. There's your answer. So next time you see some shit, make sure you know to send that question to somebody else, somebody that don't stand 10 toes down on their shit. I stand 10 toes down on my shit. I'm telling you, it's safer to leave those communities. Period.
I'm aware.
Ironically, this most recent situation happened in your community because God knows what nobody gonna protect you from it. But anyway, go ahead, Aaliyah.
Oh no, I was just reading what was on the screen. I'm aware, Luna Rose. I was being facetious because they're the only group of people still talking about that dumbass unicorn shit when it applies to their men. I'm just trying to see how we can take and apply the same logic to the other side. That's a conversation that they're not ready for yet. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, this shit ain't stopping no divestment strides over here. So fuck the dumb shit. Whatever they wanted the intention to be, it was an epic failure. So
Folks is a
trying
little
to add
touchy about
divest.
this. They touchy
Mhm.
as fuck about this because it's always they're looking for the big joker. Baby, it's not going to happen, especially not here. It's not going to happen. Try somebody else that's unsure. That's all I'm saying. Chris Logic is in the building. Hey, Chris Logic, how are you? She said they stay dropping gems. Excellent live. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm going to say this at the end of the day, Black women, your chances of being killed by a white supremacist shooter is minuscule um, to the chance of you being killed by a black primate. Black femicide can tell you that.
Um, yeah, they know this shit. They know it, but they try. They constantly try, and it's a sad state of affairs. They
And I
always
think
go for
it's,
somebody that they think is like the most extreme. If we can chop her down, then maybe the rest of them will be light work. But you gonna have to go over there. You're gonna have to.
I guess it wouldn't irritate the fuck out of me so bad if I didn't know that they were trying to find a way to blame this on us. That's really what it's all about. Let's see how we can implicate the divestors in this. That's what they live for. And that's what pisses me off more than anything. It's like when shit like this happens, you're trying to see who the fuck you can blame it on this side. And the fact that he's white makes it even better because we're supposed to be the white male worshipers, like somebody said over here, that white men were just absolutely perfect and they don't ever do anything wrong or fucked up. And so it's our faces that they have to rub it in. And it's like, what? First of all, sit the fuck down and grow the fuck up when we know that your men do this shit every day, all day, and for sport. You don't have a leg to stand on, period.
I
Look,
think they
y'all.
do it because it's like, oh, so you still divesting now? I think it's more of a question. You guys divested. Look at what's happening to the community. You gonna divest now? Look, you got a milky white guy doing this. You gonna divest now? They're
Hell
killing
yeah.
us. They're good. You see what I'm saying? It's more of a. I think it's more of a. Okay, you guys are divested. See what happened?
That too. But they
Yeah.
are the ones running around talking about how dangerous our rhetoric is. And it's like, how the fuck is our rhetoric dangerous? We're saying the same thing we've been saying from the very fucking beginning. Get the fuck out of Blackistan, stay the fuck away from black men. That has not changed. They are your biggest predators. That has been proven time and time
Right.
again. It's not what we think. There are FBI statistics to back this up. That's not a fucking opinion. They are your biggest predators. Get the fuck away from them and stay the fuck away from them. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck do they think is just so dangerous about that they keep trying to sell this bullshit. It's not working. That's why I say it's not working. They need more people. It's not working.
They tried some more shit earlier today. Y'all, if it wasn't gonna expose who actually sent the emails and their email address and all this shit here, I would literally log into my Gmail account. But some more shit got sent to me trying to discourage divestment. So here we go. Let's scroll on down. Oh, I forgot about him. Oh, I'll get to that. There's your black guy from Buffalo. Been up here crying all goddamn day and begging and whining to the same people that y'all can't stand. I forgot about homeboy. There he is, mammies. Look at there. You got you one. That's the mayor of Buffalo. Oh, Look at there. Go ahead, mammies. I know. DZ is so harsh and nasty. There you go. He been crying all goddamn. Look, he been crying for days. But anyway, peace out, homeboy.
Wait a minute, I'm confused, Easy. I thought he was a strong black man, and he's the mayor, but he has all these white men that doing the actual work for his city. What's something's going on?
Listen. They don't want to understand the truth. They know the truth. They do. Don't let mammies fool you. They know good and goddamn well they need these people, but they don't want to have to need them. They think it's going to encourage black men to get up and bill for them. They can't. Listen, it takes engineering degrees and that type of shit to work for the water authority. You have to be able to correct things that go wrong with the irrigation system and the purity systems and all that shit there. But they know that. They know that. The plan is to go continue to beg and tell them how bad they did us. And because you did us so bad, you owe us this. We shouldn't have to put a grocery store in our community. We shouldn't have to have private schools. We shouldn't have to do any of that shit because you owe us. That's what it is. This is the other shit that got sent to me. I love y'all. I do. It says, moment white Texas boy 9 storms over to home of black neighbors and cracks whip on the door while looking for their daughter. 9. Boy's dad was later arrested. That's the part they didn't say. Okay. Boy's dad was later arrested for firing gun during confrontation with victim's parents. Are y'all aware of this video that happened? Let's see. Looking at the chat.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. All right.
Wait, did I see cracked whip? Who cracked the whip? I'm so lost.
It was a
The
little
little
boy.
boy.
Went to his neighbor's house. The little boy was white. He went to the neighbor's house with what looked like a whip in his hand, and he was whipping at the door trying to get them to come out, asking for their daughter. This went viral. It's a video on Facebook. You'll be able to see it. All you got to do
So
is,
did the daddy come out the house and beat his motherfucking ass?
Nah, he came out to try to talk to the dad, and the dad promptly pulled out his goddamn piece and basically said, "Get the fuck off my porch." And then he got arrested for firing the gun in the sky. Like, yeah. They wanted to send this to me too, and it went viral, y'all. It went viral. It's viral on Facebook, viral on Twitter, and all that good shit.
See this. And still, what they want you to do, DZ? Are you the spokesperson?
Wait, I'm fixing to tell you what's really happening here. This just happened the other day. Like I said, TMZ and all the other outlets, Guardian and all that shit, they did a piece on it. Just happened the other day. But for some reason, their search algorithm forgot this that happened a couple weeks before what happened on that porch. Right? Black middle school students are charged with hate crime for beating up white students in revenge for slavery. Kids whipped, kick, hit victims while yelling, "It's opposite day. Brown power." Now, let me ask you something, TMZ. Did you not see this? Because this happened before the whip situation. Y'all better recognize propaganda when you see it. Okay? For some reason, this didn't go viral. Right? And these kids actually connected with the other students being violent. There were actual people that suffered violence in this one, but for some reason, nobody said this. Nobody saw this. Y'all deem yourself smart. You like to say you the highest degree holders and all this shit. You love to say that. You love asking questions and this right here don't make no sense and blah, 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 blah. They got it out for us. Why is this particular set of kids not viral? Why? Silence again. Y'all need to know that they don't want you leaving the Black community. Y'all have been the backbone of Black America since its inception in this country, right? There's a vested interest in you staying there. You are the breadwinner. You are the protector, the provider. You are the problem solver. You're the cook. You're the porn star. You're the activist. You're everything. So that's why they're upset about you leaving. But for some reason, you, with your smart ass, you're not able to pick up on this shit. Same news outlet, Both of these articles came from the same news outlet, and you didn't ask a question, not one. Kyra, what you got? Because I'm tired.
Well, you bring up a good point. We black women are allegedly the most educated, but we're so dumb at the same time. Like, let's be real. Since the advent of social media, so what? Late 2000s, let's say 2006, you've had all these years with all this information out there, and you're still on the same bullshit.
I don't know about them sometimes. I really don't know. But I see you. I see you. There's identical stories. Sometimes the one with the perpetrator being a black person, it never makes it to my inbox. I have to have my notifications on so the actual news can send it to me. Because all you send me is crime that others do because you're trying to, what you accuse me of doing, deflect away from how violent and vile your men are. I would, if I could, suggest some other channels for you to go to. You're going to get disappointed every time you come here with that nonsense. Every time. It's on you, Aaliyah.
I mean, I don't even have much to say about this. I mean, because I've been saying for a while, all the degrees in the world are really no substitute for common sense. A lot of us really just don't have common sense. I mean, all the book smarts in the world. I mean, we're not very smart to begin with. I've said that from the very beginning. That's why we are so easily manipulated when it comes to situations like this. But, once again, I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how many white guys they try to throw in our face to say, he did this, he did that. I know it's nothing compared to what's going on in Blackistan, in this community with y'all men throwing up what a random white boy did. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's just all I'm gonna say about that.
And I want
I
to
don't
ask
either.
a question, DZ.
Yes, ma'am.
How does an 18-year-old or however old the shooter was feel comfortable to go into a majority black area armed and start shooting people, not knowing if someone would retaliate? He felt comfortable knowing that black men would not protect their community.
Of course. I mean, they sit online every day saying that they're not going to protect black women. Of course. If you feeling some sort of hate and you want to get it in, they know where to go because the people that was supposed to be protecting community turned on their microphones and said they wasn't fixing to do it. Y'all better get out here in these streets and these YouTube streets and see what they saying about y'all. Earlier today, y'all missed out on some really, really interesting shit. They're no longer complaining about your weave and your, how they're not complaining about the little things anymore because you didn't take a hint when they tried to tell you they didn't want you. You didn't take a hint. So now they're literally telling you, I don't want you because you're black. They've graduated to that. It's a damn shame that you become a pest to these trifling ass niggas. You have become a pest. It's like shoe fly, get the fuck off my sandwich. And you still there. Listen,
I mean,
welcome to the
when
panel.
did
Aim for the
they,
durag.
Hey, these.
when did they
Hey,
say, when they, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
We listen to Aaliyah.
No, I was just about to ask you. I didn't think that was a secret. When did they ever hide that they didn't care because we were black women? I mean, when did they ever hide that? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, they didn't hide it per se, but now they stopped with the weave complaints and the non-submission and all that shit. They're flat out saying, we don't want you because of what you are. No amount of skin bleaching, no amount of submissiveness. We just stop trying. No, we don't want you. That's what they're saying now. And they're not the only person that hears this shit. You're not in a bubble on any of these social media platforms. They hear, girl,
But DZ, that was just that cicada. Not all of them feel that way. That's what the
girl.
mammies are going to try to say.
They ain't gonna say that shit to me. I can promise you that. They not gonna say that shit to me. They better take their ass over there to somebody that's a little bit more weak in the spine to say that shit because I'm not going. There's nothing you can do.
I guess
Consider
I'm
me
not.
a lost cause. What?
Exactly. I mean, I guess I'm just not that surprised because we have been saying this from the very beginning. There's nothing you can do. All this submissive talk, all this femininity talk, all of this other shit. There is nothing you can do. We've told them from the beginning, you are not the right color. Your skin tone is the problem. Okay? It doesn't matter how much weight you lose. It doesn't matter how you dress, how you talk. It doesn't matter the way you carry yourself. It doesn't matter about any of that. You are not the right color. We've known this all along. I guess that's why I can't be too shocked now that they're actually saying it. The rest of that shit, they just had you jumping through hoops. That's
Not
all it was.
not only are you not the right color, you're not the right race. And Keisha Cole found that out very recently when she was talking about when she was mammying for that football player AJ Brown, and he blatantly said, "We don't want you." And when he said "we," he meant black men.
Hmm.
So he blatantly told her, "We don't want you," when she was trying to use her preference card, thinking that she had some advantage. It doesn't matter that she thinks she's a preference. She's a black woman. Therefore, he does not want her.
Yes,
Point blank.
they've been telling them that from the very beginning. It was all about being mixed or biracial, and all of a sudden it's like they was gradual with it until first it was about light skin, and then it was all about being mixed or biracial, and now it's just straight up white. They're just telling you what they've been saying all along, and I guess, I mean, I don't even know if that's going to be enough to wake up these dumbass women. Because, like Kyra was just saying, it doesn't matter what they say or how they say it. It's always going to be those, well, that's not all of them. That's not everybody. It's only one. And it's like, girl, how many different times, how many different ways do they have to tell you that they don't want you for you to get a clue and move the fuck on?
But
But hey,
Ali, you gotta understand though, some black women enjoy that competition.
That's
It,
so
it's
dumb.
like it boosts their self-esteem, it boosts their
there is no
self-worth.
competition. What's the competition?
What
The fact that
competition though? What's the competition?
they get to compete for the ape. Oh, sorry, I'm a
They're
lie.
not
The ape,
competing though. You can't compete with somebody who does not want you, period.
but they're
They
the
are competing by themselves, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, they love the idea of I get to compete for something that doesn't want me. But hey, that's how they think. Because a lot of mammies, you gotta understand, they don't think with logic. A lot of them just it's emotional base. You know what I mean? So it's like they love that competition, they love that nonsense. And not to go off topic real quick, DZ, about the situation that happened in Buffalo, right? Not to desensitize it or whatever the case is, but don't these Nakers do drive-bys all the time
Absolutely.
and take
Absolutely.
random people out? So I'm not excusing what that, bottom shelf Brad did, but don't apes do that all the time? Like they just
You
go
gotta
around.
watch that word, baby.
Oh, oh, sorry. Don't Lakers like they do all types of drive-bys, killing children, elders, innocent TTs, uncles, all that?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I'll go inside. I'll go on mute.
And they know that shit. Hold up a second. Zakaria, are you Dusty?
No, I'm not Dusty. I'm not Dusty. How you doing, Divesta? Zella, how you doing? First of
I'm
all,
amazing.
I thank you for not warning me. First of all, I don't identify as pure black because my background is not pure black. My background is African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, and American. I go by my mixed ancestry. I'm not with the one drop rule. I'm not with the black nationalist mess. I'm for diversity. No, I'm not trans woman. I'm an all man, or that's my natural voice. Okay, and I thank you
Hold
for.
up. You got to clarify something because I'm not really catching what's going on here. So you saying what now?
Okay, so I'm glad that you say you don't want African American descendant men. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm for individuality. I'm not for this collectivism. First of all, we've been messed up both the man and the woman from
I
jump
don't
start to
care
sleep.
about the men. I don't care about the black
Okay,
men in the community. I don't
I
care
don't care
about
about
them.
you, sister. You know what I'm saying?
Well, check
Um,
it out. You click my
What's
link,
the
you fucking
X-Files?
freak. You
Is
click
that
my goddamn link, you fucking freak. So you care about something with your stupid ass. Fuck
Sister,
wrong with
I'm not
you?
trying to disrespect you
No,
on your
well,
platform.
listen.
Okay,
Well, you
I know
you
you like
already
my ass.
did.
Kiss
You
my camel
already
toe
did.
ass. Okay,
You already
glad.
did.
I'm
You
glad
feel
you don't
some
like
type of
my
way with your
ass.
stupid
I'm
ass.
glad.
You
Don't look like
absolutely
that.
right
I
with your
got my
non-ability.
blood
Yo,
too, baby. I'm not no
confused
full
fucking ass. You
African.
confused
I
as
don't look
fuck,
like
bitch.
income,
You
baby.
confused
I'm
as
not
fuck,
dark skin. I'm
whore. Get
camel,
the
baby.
fuck up out of here, bitch. Fuck wrong with you?
I am so
This
confused.
is Sparta!
Was that an XY?
That was a man.
Baby,
What
I know
is
y'all
that?
confused, so let me go ahead and explain what's going on. That is a person that was born with, a set of ovaries, right? Who identifies as a person that does not have ovaries. And he, she, whatever, came up to tell us they're glad that that we don't want them. It's still confusing. Even though I explained that slow, this fucking freak came up here to tell me, I don't care about you. Girl, you give a fuck about me. You love me to pieces. I'm not available. I told your ass I was married. Your
Okay, so
raggedy ass.
that was one of the Rainbow Coalition members.
The
Is
Roy
that what you
G.
said?
Biv, yes.
But
Correct.
I thought it said it was a biological male with French ancestry. I was so confused.
The whole situation is confusing. Nobody wants to admit that whole fucking situation is confusing. But you can't say that up here because that's a little bit of hate, right?
Okay, so that was a Rainbow Coalition member telling us that it's okay that we don't want anything to do with black males. Is that what you're saying?
No. Okay. It was a Rainbow Coalition member that started out as a person with ovaries. That person
Okay,
does
I got
not.
that.
Okay. They no longer want to be classified as that. Right. So
Okay.
since it identifies as the other thing, it wanted us to know that he's glad that we don't want them. Did I explain
Okay.
that right?
Well, he is really a she, so she's so far out of her league, she might want to go somewhere and have a seat because I ain't even close to swinging her way. I ain't
I
even
don't
close
even.
to swinging her way.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell, child. I'm trying to figure out what on earth and how did you find me? That's that's
Exactly.
that's crazy.
You would
Welcome to the
have to be
panel, Capricorn.
crazy to choose to be a
Look,
primate.
look,
You
look,
would have to
look,
be
look, look,
crazy.
look, lipstick. That one gonna be hard for you. If I was you, I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that. That's gonna be tough for you, baby girl, because you got a mouth like me, and it's hard for me to be up here. That's
Lord.
gonna be tough. I can't. Y'all, they triggered. They're triggered. Tamara Lynn, welcome to the panel. What you got?
Hello, hi DZ. I wanted to take it back to when you were talking about how they do not present like certain crimes that they commit, like in 2015, the same year during the Dylan Roof shooting. And here in Los Angeles, there was a shooting which is gang related, which is called 100 Days, 100 Nights. And that's due to the fact that one of the gang members had got killed by a rival gang, and the gang of the person who had died vowed to kill 100 people in 100 night in an area that's predominantly black and Hispanic. But you know how the Darling Roof situation was like very, was broadcast
Yeah, because they're
widely.
hypocritical,
This,
Tamara. They are. You know what they do. You know what they do. That's why all
yeah,
these inboxes about this current situation came through. They always want to pick and choose the one or two that goes down and omit the every other shooting that happens. That's just what they do. And it's a weak strategy. It really is.
yeah. And it's funny how they can catch them, like the whites, are, whatever white supremacists that kills, that goes on a mass shooting, they catch them fast. But those
Be
people who
careful,
killed
Tamara, with your
several people, like,
Tamara, can you hear me? Tamara, be careful
yeah,
with
I'm
your
here. I'm
with your
here.
K words and all those, like, you got to
Oh,
kind of speak in code because like six of them done flew
oh,
already, and then
okay.
you repeat. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'm sorry.
No, you
Yeah,
don't have to
so like,
apologize.
yeah, so several, so like I said, they can catch them faster opposed to that other group that does the frequent mass shootings that's killing us, like Black women frequently. So
Child.
I just wanted to mention that and relate that to what you're talking about. But I appreciate you, DZ, and you have one. And I'm going to slide down.
Okay, thank you for coming up, Tamara. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Daisy, it's so hard to talk up here. We need to all learn
It
Mandarin
Yes,
is.
so we can
It
speak our
is.
own language or something.
please.
Girl, that's why I'll just be tripping over words all the goddamn time because y'all know how I talk behind the wall. Y'all know how I do it. Just flies. But over here in PG-13 land, it's like, you can't really say much over here. That's why I'm gonna have to relieve some of that tension when we go this evening. Because, darling, I got a bunch of it, especially with this topic here.
DZ, I'm going to go ahead and drop down and let someone else come up as well.
Okay, thank you for coming up, Kyra. See you in Discord.
Sir, ma'am, can you please get out of our back chat?
Right. Eldo liquor, like, come on, man.
She said, "Sir, man."
Y'all know they supposed to have carte blanche wherever they fucking go. Nah, baby, you gonna do that shit over there. I am not a very multi-letter mafia friendly person. So especially when you come up here talking about I didn't know what to make of that shit. I'm like, what is it?
I don't
What
know
is a
what to make
monster
of 'em.
coming?
I don't know what to make of a motherfucker that want to identify as being the number one danger. Oh, I'm sorry. The number one danger to society and themselves. Like, come on now. Like, why do you
Now
wanna
look,
be
I
that?
want y'all to take notice, right? They always talking about how we fuck with them. They are the ones coming up out of their little quote unquote community to fuck with us. These are receipts right here. Nobody came over there to the multi-letter mafia and be like, hey, let the divested women speak. We don't do that. They come over here with the fuck shit. Welcome to the panels, Aries lady.
They
Go
need
ahead.
to drop the L part because they don't want to be a part of none of that part. I don't never see the lesbians coming and fucking with nobody. It's everybody else of the alphabet community doing so.
Hey, Aries lady, how are you?
I am over here again dying laughing because I want to understand when we for the last, I want to say 3 months, you've been pointing out, I'm gonna be nice and say the Dans, the dumb ass ninjas. They've been taking out babies, throwing them over bridges, all kind of stuff. So now this man comes and do what he do. We gonna just focus on that. We gonna tell everybody divested women caused this.
I guess so.
If that's
Yeah.
the case, if he's the reasoning why if he did what he did because of divested women, when is the manosphere going to take responsibility for all of they peoples, I'm gonna say, that be taking people out? When you gonna go over there and tell them stop speaking the way that they're speaking so that these men can stop taking Black women out? When
A quarter to never.
Okay, never. A quarter to never. Okay, because that's what I want to understand. It feels like everybody wants to come over here to tell you or divestors in general how they should think, how they should be. Last couple of weeks it was y'all need to feel sorry for Mr. Kitten Scamuels. Y'all need not to make fun. You don't need to tap dance on his grave.
Fuck that dead bitch.
You shouldn't tap dance on Kitten Scamuels. You shouldn't do
Fuck
this
him.
when it comes
I'm
to Black
twerking.
men. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't. But when it comes to anything else relating to Black women, and this is where I'm confused totally. Black women, if you out here with this foolishness, supporting this foolishness, I gotta look at you. I'm still watching you with the crooked eye. Because if you can't see that you're being downplayed now, you're being used, I don't know what else will help them. I really don't.
I mean, everything is about trying to police what we do, say, and how we act, our rhetoric, what we say and do online. They've always had carte blanche to just run buck wild and do and say and act any kind of way they want online. Nobody has tried to regulate them or a fucking thing they've ever said. It's always us. We need to watch what we say and how we talk and how we move. And they don't see. I mean, that's why I say it's just bitches trying to police what divestors are doing. And it's like, if you say you want nothing to do with divestors, why in the fuck won't you just leave us out of your topic of conversation? But it's to the point to where they literally cannot have one live stream where we are not the topic. And it's like, nobody believes you, sis. Because if you don't want anything to do with us, you could have fooled the fuck out of me. You can't keep us out your mouth to save your life.
And you
Speaking of that, speaking of that right there, hold up a second, Capricorn. I'm sorry, Aries.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, right? They have to shoehorn us into conversations because we're not out here committing crimes. Divestors aren't out here committing crimes. They avoid talking about black males a lot of the time. And I know they see some of these articles, have to, because some of the people that send me shit, they have them, you know how you can see where somebody else CC'd other people?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the same stories that they're getting. It's a lot of people that CC a bunch of people that they send in this story to, and it never makes it to their platform. So they sweep all that shit up under the rug. That's a violent crime that went down that a black male did, and you didn't talk about it. But you chose to come talk to about some non-violent people that's not harming the community, that's trying to get to safety, that's trying to get somewhere where they can have a little bit of peace, a little bit of, just a little bit of peace and quiet. And we end up in their conversations all the time. That lets you know that y'all bothering them big time. Go ahead, Aries. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. The other question now that you just mentioned that I want to understand too is, how is that divested women's responsibility? Someone choose to do a crime, that's on that person. White, black, Puerto Rican, Chinese, whoever they are, that's what they doing. That's what they felt. They woke up and chose violence on that day. We don't know this man from a can of paint. I don't live in freaking Buffalo. I don't know nothing about this. How is that divested spaces place to address? And why do you feel like black people, black women especially, because we know the Dans are going to do what they do, but black women, how you feel like you going to be putting somebody face in some shit like a puppy, like you trying to teach somebody a lesson, and your shit ain't right? Get it together.
Did you think about this though? You want to blame shit on divestors, but here's the deal. What if the black women that were in that Tops grocery store were divested? They probably wouldn't have got shot because they
They
wouldn't have
wouldn't
been
have
caught.
been in there, DZ,
They
because their
would not
men
have
would have
been
been
there.
out. Their men would have been out getting fetching the food for them while they were at home.
So you want to shoehorn divestors into the conversation? Let's talk about it, bitch. How about if those women that were in that store that got hit up with those bullets were divested and they were in a completely different part of town? No, they stayed with y'all. They stayed with y'all
Right.
and weren't able to be protected, not even by a retired cop that was in
Thank
there
you.
working as security.
Thank
That's your
you.
protection, goddammit. So
Thank
if you
you.
want to talk about it, let's talk about it all the way.
I bet you every black woman in that grocery store that got hit by a bullet was buying grocery to feed some funky ass porch Nick Bob. Shit.
Girl, listen.
Dan, I'm gonna say your Dan.
Can't even talk how I want to talk. I'm sorry.
You can't talk like you want to talk up here, child, because this right here is the PG-13 zone. Believe me, I feel you, because I'm gonna get some of that shit off of me tonight, because these motherfuckers don't irk me. I'm so bored with this same. They keep playing the same card every time. They keep throwing it down like it's gonna get the book at the spades table. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Just like I told you, the black community isn't going to get any better. People, keep doing what you're doing. It's a waste of time, but it's your time to waste. So keep doing it. I'm just telling you, it's not going to work. Even if one that hit 30 motherfuckers happened tonight, it still ain't gonna change nothing. They would have to shoot a couple thousand motherfuckers to even get close to how many people your men have taken up out of here. Now, how about that for deflection?
I want to just have one more point with this. I still want to know, if it's such a concern for the black community, when is these Dans going to take out George Zimmerman? When
They're not.
oh,
They're
okay.
not. That boy's still walking around Central Florida doing his thing. Period.
It can take out
But
their own kid quickly, but they can't take anybody. Okay, go ahead.
absolutely not. If you want to humor yourself, look at all the murders that happened in Central Florida that black folks did. Coincidentally, that's where George Zimmerman lives. He lives in Central Florida. But for some odd reason, he's able to do what he do. They don't care about these motherfuckers. They just care that black women are leaving. They don't care. If they cared, they would stop shooting y'all up. They would, but they're not going to do that. So, Nor, are you dusty?
No, I'm not. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How you doing, DZ? Hi, ladies.
Hey.
So I just wanted to comment on it because I literally just had a conversation with this woman who was like, they haven't done enough to me. Mind you, she got her ass beat. She's a 2-time baby mom living under government housing. That can keep going. But I was just like, yeah, they hurt you. She was just like, not enough. And I was like, what is enough? Like, when is it enough?
I guess when she becomes a statistic on the black femicide count. I guess that's enough. I guess we're gonna start calling that forced divestment. You divesting your ass straight to a casket. How about that part?
It's really sad because like it's not. And then she was just like, well, I won't date white men because they haven't done enough.
Fine. You don't have to. Look, I hate when mammies think that because they won't date white men that's somehow hurting us. Good, bitch. It's more of them for the people that want them. How about that? You think you hurting us because you're not going to expand your options? Don't expand your options, dummy. You go ahead and go take your ass back over there. That's your life. I don't have to live your life. If I was living your life, I'd have to demand that you divest because I want to be safe. But if you want to fuck your life up, be my guest, babe. Be my guest.
And you know what, DZ? I never suggested that she did date out. Like, I never suggest she date white men, Hispanic, whoever, because like you need help. Like, she need help. And if she go out dating these people, they're gonna think I'ma give them what she's gonna give them. I don't want them to mistake her for me when they see me coming or when they trying to talk to me and thinking I'm a mammy. So I've never suggested that she dated out. And I think that's what really makes her mad too. Like, she gets irate. And
yeah, stop trying to force divestment on women who are content with their life. Just leave them alone.
Thank you.
I never suggested it. I just want her to stop lying to herself because she's like, they haven't done anything to me. And I'm like, are you serious? You literally been abandoned.
It's like talking to a brick wall. The more you talk, I've learned that the more you talk to mammies about it, the more they're gonna find the not all argument. So, my poor position at this time in life is I just listen and go, oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, you have a good one. And I jump in my car and go to my white neighborhood and I'm safe at night. So, you let them shoot each other up and stab each other up and keep it moving.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's why it wasn't like, it's terrible what happened, but I'm over here not getting shot at. So I was just like, damn, that sucks.
I mean, this is where we're trying to force them into getting with white men. And it's like, have they not been listening to a word that's been said on this channel? Nobody's trying to force. As a matter of fact, I want you to keep your ass right over there because I don't think no other group of men deserve a lot of the bullshit that's coming out of this community anyway. So keep your ass right where you are. I'm not trying to force anybody to date anybody that they don't want to. So just please, by all means, keep your ass right over there in Blackistan. Please do.
That's a fact.
Yeah, on another note, I was trying to, so she was just like, I'm not leaving the Black community. And that's when I realized a lot of mammies think the Black community is only Black men. like the entire community, forget about the children, fuck the women. The community is Black men. And I was just like, okay, I stopped talking to her.
They can have at it. They can have at it, like it's some sort of nanny boo boo. Girl, you the one got to sit over there with them, not me. You do your thing, okay? And Mr. Marcus in the back, darling, remember I said you got to sit this one out, okay? So I'm gonna. No, that ain't the same one.
Oh,
no, that one done. I done had to ban that one because just like they force all their beliefs on you, that one was trying to force their way back up here to come up here and do whatever. And I'm not here for that shit. No, Nah, bitch.
I
But
mean, the
anyway.
name is Marcus.
No. You getting them confused. The other one name was like Zakoria or some shit like that. Marcus is a white guy, and I told him to sit this one out, right? So Marcus, I'm gonna remove you from the back because I got questions, to be honest with you. I got questions. Okay.
These I'm gonna drop down so somebody else can get up as well. Ladies, stay away from the crazy, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Always.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming up. Turn the page. Welcome to the panel. What you got?
Okay. Piggybacking on what you said, if we were spread, we meaning African American women, if we were spread out,
You sound low.
it sounds really low.
You got like a little bit of fuzz going on. That's why they can't hear you that well.
Okay, so it's okay. Let me see if I can.
Are you wearing
Okay, is it still
headphones?
fuzzy?
Yes.
No,
Are you wearing? I don't know what's going on with that. You want to leave out and come back in because this sounds like you're in a pot of boiling water.
Still?
Go ahead and try and say what you're saying, babe. Go ahead.
I was reading a bunch of stuff about.
Yeah,
me.
it's bad. It's bad.
Okay.
Turn the page. It's bad. You sound robotic.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
I told y'all not to go get that Obama phone. You see what happens when you get that Obama phone? See how niggas, they fuck up even goddamn phones. Don't go get that Obama phone. Leave that shit at the damn welfare office.
Ooh, DZ, great choice on the screen because I was just about to talk about that. But go ahead.
But listen, before you came, we talked about all the black mass shooters that happened in the past 30 days, right? And nobody wants to talk about that. We're only hearing about one. And I wish they'll leave me the fuck alone with the shit, to be honest with you.
But
Jake,
you notice, DZ, you notice how you have politicians going to Buffalo, you have your president going to Buffalo, getting on the ground. You got everybody talking about these victims. And it's so convenient that this is a midterm election year. Black women don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Child. All right, let me share this motherfucking link again so trolls can get their troll on because I had fun with Mr. Miss. That was pretty fun. Oh, because that was so damn stupid. I just want you to know that I'm glad you don't like us. Girl, who told you I was in that community to begin with? What's happening, sis? What the fuck's happening? Are you kidding me? Ain't nowhere you can go try on some jerseys or some shit, a nice fitted cap or something, so that you can go lie and act like a damn Dusty. No, there's nowhere you can do that at.
They swear, DZ, they swear to be doing something. Like when they act like they don't want to. It's like, girl, you can't sit with us. We don't want you to sit with us. You're not invited. Like, get over it. Like, what the hell?
So that was a bitch with a pussy with a white beat on. Is
Girl,
that what that was?
that was
a man lady.
That was a strap.
That's why I said sis was barking up the wrong tree, honey. Ain't nobody over here swinging that way.
I'm talking about, we over here talking about shootings in neighborhoods, and that thing came up here and made it about, that. I'm like, what? This, first of all, wasn't really smoke night. It's a little bit of smoke, but it wasn't really smoke night. And you are obsessed. I am so fucking honored. I am. Jake, are you trolling? Are you Dusty? What's going on here? You up here? You keep clicking my link. What's happening?
No, I'm not Dusty. I have a beautiful white girlfriend.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You hear me?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Cheerio. How are you?
Listen to what I'm telling you, sir. I know that.
No, I just want to say
no, you're not
DZ,
gonna overtalk me, you stupid motherfucker. You're not gonna overtalk me. Every time I say something, you begin to talk. Now that shit is not gonna fly. You know where you at. You know where you at. This ain't a new channel at this point. You know where you at. Don't try to overtalk me. It doesn't work. I had a question for you, but now fuck you. Darlene, are you Dusty?
No, I'm not.
Okay, what you got?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Okay, Darlene, I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to get your
Can you
audio
hear me?
together, right? Yeah, I can hear you. What you got?
I was gonna say that even in the days like when we were getting like almost like seriously killed all over, especially in the South, we still had our issues inside. Just because many awful things are happening by other people, it doesn't negate the fact that we're dealing with hell within our own community. Like I don't understand why people come up with that. Oh, look at this. Is this what you divestors want? Look at your Brad, how he's killing other people. It's just
Brad
not
is
right.
amazing. Brad is amazing. He is. He's
Hell
absolutely
yeah.
amazing. And I just went over all the amazing Brads that were in Buffalo, right? Keeping the water on, keeping the electricity on, keeping grocery
Mm-hmm.
stores in them trash ass neighborhoods. You know, being the police chief and all that good shit. CEOs and chief financial officers of hospitals and stuff. So, do you want to talk about the white boys in Buffalo? Well, be my guest. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, nobody considers what you just said. Nobody does. It's like we're supposed to drop everything because that happened. But look what happens to us every single day. And we expect better from our own kind. I mean, not me anymore, but you know. Because
I
you're
can
supposed to
promise you,
understand what I'm going through, but you don't even care. You're worse.
child. Look, their response to y'all, somebody sent me in the Discord, right? These black women, the mammies in the community, in response to all the stuff that's going on, Roe v. Wade, all the upset that's happening in this country. Well, somebody thought it was good to start a dick riding class. Did you hear what I just said to you?
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
mammies are starting dick riding
What,
classes in the middle of a time where they can lose their right to have an abortion.
DZ, are you
Oh my
serious?
God.
No, I'm
What?
very serious.
I
Pull
would
it
have.
When
up
are they
here.
not dick riding though? They dick riding all the time.
That's what I thought she meant by dick riding. I thought she was talking about.
No.
Oh wow,
Let me, y'all take the mic. Let me see if I can't
what
get y'all a
the hell?
screenshot of this shit. I'm dead ass
Dick
They're
serious.
probably
riding
paying for
class?
it too.
Well, speaking of the Roe versus Wade, I saw a video earlier today on Facebook. Now, this trans man who gave birth to her own children while legally a man is inserting himself into the abortion, into the versus Wade conversation, trying to make things even more confusing, talking about, well, I am legally a man, but I can still give birth to my own children.
No
So how would
motherfucker.
this affect me? Since I'm like, what the hell? Oh my God. Just
I
all over the place. I'm
I
like,
just really
listen,
need them to sit the fuck down.
we just, this stuff is difficult enough already. It's crazy enough already with all of the things going on with this decision, possibly being overturned, and then here you are again shoehorn yourself into a conversation that really
Y'all.
you're legally a man. You be a man and stop shoehorning yourself into women's conversations. If you want to consider yourself a man,
Mm-mm.
DC, the screen.
I'm telling you, I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not.
Like, what the hell?
Okay. This is real life. These bitches are practicing dick riding on pillows in the middle of all the shit we got going on. That's why you gonna miss me with that bullshit about what about this and what about that and what about white people and what about what no. In the middle of what we got going on in this country, you starting dick riding classes and trying to hide it under the guise of fitness. Really? Y'all just take a look at that. Just
Wait a
take a look
minute.
at that.
CZ, wait a minute. We're in the middle of an inflation. Gas is $10 a gallon.
Ain't no baby formula in the stores.
Right, we out of baby formula. Kevin Samuels is dead. And the only thing these mammies
I'm dead.
They keep dick on the brain 24/7. That's why I said, when are they not dick
in
riding?
this world.
He's
This is y'all community. This y'all community.
When are they not dick riding? 24/7. That's all they think about.
I
DZ,
bet I bet yoni eggs all over the floor.
y'all, can y'all send me an ambulance? I can't breathe from dying.
These bitches sitting up here fucking all these niggas. I know they pH balance off, so that room needs to be fumigated. Yeah, bitch. That room needs to be fumigated. I'm sure the paint coming off the walls, y'all slinging that shit all over the fucking place. Trying to learn how to give a nigga some shit that look, why are you practicing going to a whole class how to give some niggas that ain't built you shit some ride action.
DZ, I need the story behind this picture. I just refuse to believe this is a dick riding class.
It's a dick riding class, y'all. I swear to you, I've told you, you don't have to make up shit about the black community. The black community's real story is ridiculous. It's
Right.
ridiculous. Their truth is stranger than fiction. I swear to you.
What in the hell?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Khadijah,
sad. Oh,
it
sorry.
is sad. No, go ahead, babe.
Nah, this is really, really sad though. You look at the STD rate, you look at the absentee father, you look at so many factors. And this is what they choose to do in their free times.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I'm done.
Yeah, baby queen. There is a video on YouTube of them practicing this shit, and it's basically called Riding for Rookies. Like I like I said, you don't have to make up shit about them ignorant bitches. You don't. So you think you finna front me about some shit in Buffalo? Girl, bye. Bye.
Oh my God, I can't
Was
breathe.
you worried about the black women in the grocery store when you signed up for the dick riding class? Don't put that onus on me. I'm not a fucking mule. That's what I'm not. I'm not a mule. You go worry about it. After you leave your dick riding class, you take your ass to Buffalo and get shit straight.
DZ said riding for rookies, and I just, I just don't understand.
That's how they are, girl.
Smelling like tuna in there. God damn.
Shit. Khadijah B, are you dusty?
A little bit. Hey DZ, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but yes, I wanted to say something about the response of these nakers
Mm-hmm.
about the Buffalo, incident, and tell me why my ex naker come and text me some shit talking about some because black women are having too many kids. That's the reason he put it in his manifesto that we getting, you know what I'm saying, that black men, now mind you that black men is the one getting killed because of us, because we keep having too many kids.
Girl.
That's what he said.
Let me ask you
I'm
this.
like,
Um, so you ain't blocked this nigga? How he still got access to you?
yes, I have. No. Honestly,
Uh-oh,
this was
uh-oh,
actually the last
uh-oh.
straw. He was no. You don't got to pull it up on me. That's why I say a little bit, because I
Okay.
was just dealing with. I was like literally just dealing with what she call a cicada. Yeah. But
Whenever
this is
y'all come up
supposedly
here,
supposed to be one of your unicorns, right? This one of your unicorns that was a lieutenant, but they
Ain't no
got the same
damn
mindset.
unicorn. Stop it.
That's why I'm doing the quote. That's why I'm doing the quotation. A unicorn. They all the fucking same. It don't matter. The
whenever y'all
betas, the alphas, the
hey
pookies, they
Khadijah,
all the same.
Khadijah.
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever y'all tell me stories, right, about what a nigga said to y'all, I don't hear the rest of it. I be hearing, what the fuck you had a communication with a nigga for? I don't even be hearing the rest of it. I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't even hear the rest of it. It's like, you know what my ex naker told me. I'm like, oh, I really?
Shit.
He had access to
Yes,
you? I,
because this is recent. This is like recent. Like it just happened. Like it was like my, you know what I'm saying? That was the breaking point. Really, that's already been some breaking points since he's been listening to, the kitten. It's been, you know what I'm saying? It's been a break. It's been, but I'm in the last stages of getting away. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you're not
Like,
divested, Khadijah.
no, I'm not divested. I never claimed to be
Okay.
divested. I'm not interested in being with them no more. Especially after this incident, because you can go for the so-called unicorn, and they all the
But I'm
same. So
asking
I'm
you, are you still invested in the Black community? This has nothing to do with
no,
who you choose
no,
to date.
no. I am pro Black woman though, but I'm not. No.
DZ, it's giving fence sitter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I am.
It's giving
I
very
am.
much consider.
It's giving that. So
Yes, I mean, I can't admit. I mean, I'm in my mid-20s, so this is new to me. I'm new to y'all content. I've only been over here for about what, a month, two
So,
months.
Khadijah, let me ask you something. What's keeping you on the other side of the fence?
And nothing's keeping me on the other side of the fence. Like, I already know about, you know what I'm saying, basically listening to you, DZ, some other content creators that I'm not going to mention. I'm learning now. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning
I feel
now.
you. I
So
feel you.
he was the only thing that was keeping me still on, in, I guess, Blackistan, but I'm
So, Black
completely
Dick was
done.
keeping you. Black Dick, right?
No, because we haven't had sex for a few months
Then what
because
was he
the
giving
the
you?
un,
What was he giving you, baby?
the unattract money. But
Oh shit. A naked
I
with
mean,
some money.
it was,
So, a nigga was giving you money with no pussy.
well, no, yeah,
No, I don't believe
yeah.
that shit. I don't believe a nigga
No,
gonna
I
give
I'm
you
mean,
some
telling you, they
money.
ain't finna give you nothing
I ain't gonna
yeah.
believe it, sorry.
I mean, I said it's been a few months. We've been together for like a year. So it's been a
And you've
few months.
never
It's been
had
like real.
sex with him.
Yes, of course I've had sex with him.
Okay, so you was getting
But I'm
dick,
saying
right?
it's been a few. Yes, I was getting dick. Yes.
Okay.
I'm fresh up out there. I'm fresh up out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like I can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we trying to help you get your Kundalini
Right.
spirit in order.
yeah. Easy. She need a baptism.
Exactly.
I do. I do need a baptism, but I'm not
Or
keen to the
detox.
bullshit.
BB is not listening right now.
I'm not keen to the bullshit. I know what's going on. I see what's going on, and I'm choosing me. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that was the only thing that
We
I'm
hear you.
sorry.
I think it's kind of early. Like, you said you was dealing with him a couple months ago. I think you need to get a long detox first,
Yeah, it sounds like you just mad at him right now.
to be
He
honest.
No,
gonna
I'm
get back
not.
by next
No, I'm
Tuesday.
not.
Khadijah, check
No,
this
I'm not.
out.
It's
Khadijah,
it's
hold
been a
up a
few
second.
months.
Hold up a second, Khadijah.
Okay.
You got to get over that fence, babe. You got to get over that fence because I remember talking to you before, and it was the
Mhm.
same story last time
Mhm.
about I'm
Mhm.
newly divested, I'm newly to the shit, but every time I talk to you, there's no progression.
Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
got to get rid. You got to block that nigga and the ones that
Oh,
look
he's
like
blocked.
him too. Oh, okay. Now next
Yes,
time
he's
I see
blocked.
you, Khadijah,
I
next
actually wanted to
hold
say that.
Khadijah. Next time I see you, Khadijah. Next time I hear from you, baby girl, I want to hear a little bit more progression than I just got divested. Because you got it. You got it. You know what to do. You know he's dangerous. You know that. You know that. You only you still sitting on the fence, baby girl, having conversations with these stupid motherfuckers about what's going on and what's dangerous, what ain't, or whatever. And guess what? The person that he thought to have that conversation with first was you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How
So
much pay you?
I cussed him out. I'm like, you telling me this? I don't even have no kids. Like, but I still stand up for women who have children. You know what I'm saying? But that's a story. But you know what I'm saying? I was just calling or coming up to let y'all know that it's crazy what they're blaming women for everything.
Khadijah,
Like, even
I feel like you hit the link. You want something from DZ. What is that? Do you want validation from DZ? Do you want DZ to tell you you're doing the right thing? I feel like there's something you're looking for when you come up here because you said you're not divested. So what are you looking for?
Cause we don't trauma bond over here, baby.
what?
Right.
Okay, I'm not sure what you mean when you say what am I looking for,
Right. You're
because
not
I just come here for
divested.
the
And it's
content.
Right, and we're glad to have you. But I feel like something you want, you're lacking something, and you're trying to find it. What are you trying to get to?
You in this moment, not nothing. I'm just agreeing with some of these news feed, some of the news that I'm seeing, and some of the stuff that you were saying earlier in the broadcast. How they're like what she was saying. What you want me to do about it, and how are we made responsible for this? So basically, that's what I was getting up here to explain. How like when she was saying like, oh, they're trying to make us responsible for everything, and we don't
Well,
have
Khadijah,
nothing to do with it. That's it.
well, here's the deal, Khadijah. You gonna make some
I'm about
progress.
to get dragged.
No, 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 no. Ain't nobody finna drag you, but you gotta go ahead and make a decision as to whether you're gonna put yourself first and get the fuck out of danger, or you gonna still be
Oh
taking
yeah.
those raggedy ass conversations from this nigga that knew that he could talk to you because he wasn't blocked until what, yesterday, day before yesterday, right? So you
Yesterday.
yeah, you got, this is since we talked last, is what I'm saying. And you said the same thing,
Yeah.
that somebody was talking to you and we was like, block them, blah, 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 blah. And then you come back the following week and say you're still
Mhm.
talking to them. So I don't know. You got to stay on your journey. I want you to be careful more than anything because
Mhm.
these motherfuckers don't mean you know damn good. They
At
don't.
all.
Yes. My best friend told me something that like really stuck with me and resonate. She was saying that he seemed like the type of person that will snap out of nowhere and be like, see what you made me do. And I was like, you know what? That's my cue to get the fuck on. Cause I told her exactly what he said. And she said, yeah, he trying to make you and everybody responsible for shit that we ain't got
Girl, you got a
responsibility
whole
for.
incel on your hands.
Mhm.
But that's the thing.
Girl.
He supposed to be a so-called unicorn, but this rhetoric started coming in when he started listening to this Kevin Samuels. Like that everything
Girl,
changed. That's why I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's I don't know what to say, but I
Khadijah, I
gotta get
like
away
you.
because
I
I don't
like
want to
you,
end up dead.
Khadijah. I like you. I got high hopes for you. But girl, you're gonna have to get off that barbed wire fence because it's
I'm
eating your
telling you.
pussy up riding that fence.
Ooh, and it hurts just for me to hear that because I'm trying to. My coochie is hurting because
You
I don't.
so
How
right
you got?
though.
How does this man have access to you in any way, shape, or form? Leave that dust bag where he at. Leave that bitch for
Yes,
dead like
ma'am.
you leaving Kevin Samuels for ass for dead.
This right
Yes,
here,
ma'am.
this month is Memorial Day. Memorial Day is coming this month. Khadijah, by the time Independence Day get here, I'm gonna need a better update than this, baby girl. I'm gonna need a better update. Next time you come up and click the link, let us know the progress that you made. Hit me up
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes
Yes.
or some shit, because god damn it, I am livid. I'm livid. God damn
I'm
it.
so
She's still
sorry. Like
talking to the nigga. Fuck.
DZ, before you drag,
thank you for letting me up, and I will definitely be taking the advice. I've already like made the decision, but this is like extra confirmation, so I do appreciate it.
Inbox me,
Don't go back
Khadijah.
to that motherfucker. Don't take him off
I
life.
won't. I swear to God, I won't. I swear.
Inbox me, sis. Because
DZ,
I want to say some
Okay.
shit to you that I can't say up here. All right, just in the subject line, put your name up there so I can know what the fuck. Because it's a whole bunch of idiots that's always emailing me some fuck shit like this shooting.
DZ, before you drag, can I say something?
Of course,
Shout out to Derek Chauvin. That's it.
I can't stand
Free
you,
the knee.
That's it.
ladies. Here it is, so I can go say the hard R because it's just sitting on the edge of everybody's tongue. That's up here. You already know what it is. So
Mm-hmm.
they were keeping score. We have this motherfucker in Sacramento, this motherfucker in Houston. We have this motherfucker in Louisiana. We have this motherfucker. I don't remember where he's from. I think he was Indiana. This motherfucker here with his ugly ass. We have this motherfucker here. He was from West Virginia. Y'all, these are just a handful of the shooters that I found. Do you understand me? And here go the other handful. And the biggest part about this is the one on the bottom right, he's still on the loose. He's still on the loose. Ladies, don't wear your heart on your sleeve. I've told you this shit a billion times. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. It's not going to serve you any purpose. It's not going to help you whatsoever. I mean that shit. Jake, you want me to cuss you out before we leave too? Because I told you you don't know how to have a conversation with nobody. And I don't care that you and your white girl is in England. I don't know why you think you need to tell me that. I don't know why the other thing that came up here needed to tell me whatever the fuck she was going to tell me either. I'm starting to feel like you obsessed with me. Listen, if you that damn desperate to talk to me, you better put that shit in the email, because what you can't do is come over here and over talk me. Y'all have been heard from coast to coast, from England to Canada to fucking South America with this bullshit, and all of you are the very same. All your rhetoric is the same. Keep trying, but it's not going to work. I don't care about the mass shooting, because there's a bunch of them that happen every goddamn day. There has been 216 mass shootings this year, and black folk want you to harper on the one in Buffalo. You got me all the way fucked up. Ladies, continue to divest. Fence sitters, get the fuck up off that fence. We've presented enough information here to let you know you're doing the right thing by leaving Blackistan. It's safer for you. You dig? All right. Let me go cuss. I'll see y'all in the Discord. I love
Good
you,
night,
ladies. Thank y'all for coming
Love
out. Thank you so
y'all.
much.
All good night.
Bye. Bye.